Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there was a quiet cat named Milo. Now Milo had silky fur like spun moonlight and eyes like glistening pools of starlight. He loved nothing more than curling up on a window seat and watching the moon. Every evening, when the sun dipped below the horizon, he would gaze up at the moon, its gentle glow bathing the world in silver light. It was his favorite part of the day. One day, however, something strange happened. The moon, usually so bright and beautiful, seemed much dimmer than usual. At first, Milo didn't think much of it, but as the days passed, the moon became fainter and fainter, until it was nothing but a pale shadow in the sky. The once vibrant glow had faded away, leaving Milo feeling uneasy and a bit scared. He missed the moon's soft light that had been a constant in his life, a friend that never left. As the nights grew darker, Milo found himself yearning for the moon's return. He missed the stories they shared, the secrets they whispered, and the peace it brought him. Without the moon, the nights felt cold and empty, and Milo couldn't understand why his beloved moon had vanished. One particularly dark night, Milo decided he couldn't take it anymore. He had to do something to bring back the moon and fill the world with its gentle light once again. So Milo did what any determined cat would do, went to see the Moon Lady. The Moon Lady lived in a cottage deep within the Whispering Woods. Her windows were made of polished moonstone, and every night she would use her magic to make the moon shine bright in the sky. Milo had heard tales of her power and knew that only she could help him. When the Moon Lady heard Milo's tale, she was deeply saddened. She told him that the moon had indeed lost its glow because of a terrible curse cast by the Shadow Weaver, an evil witch who lived deep in the Darklands. She had stolen the moon's light and hidden it in a cave guarded by fearsome creatures. Milo was determined to help the moon regain its glow. The Moon Lady, touched by his bravery, gave him a small jar filled with shimmering stardust. "This," she said, "is all I have to offer you. Use it wisely, young Milo." And with a final wave of her magic wand, she sent him on his way. Milo set off towards the Darklands, the jar of stardust clutched tightly in his paws. The journey was long and perilous, and Milo had to cross a raging river, climb a mountain taller than the clouds, and even brave a field of thorny bushes that tore at his fur. But he pressed on, driven by his love for the moon and his desire to bring back its light. As he journeyed, Milo began to sprinkle the stardust on the ground, not knowing that each tiny speck held a magical power. Wherever the stardust touched the darkness, a single star appeared twinkling faintly in the black sky above. At first, it was just one star, then two, then three, until the night sky was filled with a beautiful constellation of stars. All around him, nature stirred. Flowers lifted their heads to drink in the starlight, birds sang sweet songs of joy and hope. And even the animals of the Darklands, normally so shy and fearful, came out to bask in the gentle light. As the night wore on, Milo continued his journey, the combined light of the stars guiding his path through the darkest hours, until finally he reached the entrance to the cave where the Shadow Weaver lived. Taking a deep breath, Milo prepared to face whatever lay ahead. Inside the cave, it was pitch black, but Milo could sense that the stolen moon's light was somewhere near. Suddenly he heard a cackle that echoed through the cavern. "So, you're the little cat who dares to challenge me?" A figure stepped out of the shadows, her eyes gleaming with an eerie green light. It was the Shadow Weaver. "I have the light of the moon," she taunted, holding a crystal aloft. Its surface was dull and lifeless, drained of its vibrant glow. Milo felt a surge of anger and sadness, but he knew that showing fear or anger would only play into the Shadow Weaver's hands. So instead, he did something unexpected. He purred, a loud, rumbling purr that echoed through the cave. The Shadow Weaver paused, taken aback by Milo's calm demeanor. In that moment of distraction, Milo sprang into action. With lightning-fast reflexes, he swatted the crystal from the Shadow Weaver's grasp. It tumbled through the air and landed at Milo's paws. As he cradled it, he felt a surge of warm energy coursing through him. The stolen moonlight was returning to the sky. With a newfound strength, Milo shook the cave with a mighty roar, startling the Shadow Weaver. Then he dashed past her and raced out of the cave, the crystal held high, As the first rays of sunlight touched the crystal, it burst into 1,000 pieces, each shard scattering the stolen light far and wide. The moon, freed from the Shadow Weaver's curse, shone brighter than ever before, bathing the world in its silvery glow. From that day forward, the moon shone with renewed brilliance, a constant reminder of Milo's bravery. News of his adventure spread far and wide, and Milo was celebrated as a hero throughout the land. But for Milo, the greatest reward was the return of the moon's gentle light and the knowledge that he had restored balance to the world. And that's the end of our story today. Did you like this magical tale? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. We'd love to hear which character was your favorite. Was it the brave and kind Milo or the wise and powerful Moon Lady? Before we say goodbye, remember to subscribe for more enchanting bedtime stories that will take you on adventures filled with wonder and magic. Sweet dreams, little ones. May your nights be filled with the gentle glow of the moon and the twinkling light of stars, just like Milo. And remember, no matter how dark things may seem, a little kindness and courage can light up even the darkest night. Shine your light even if no one sees. Subscribe for more bedtime magic.